Just one of those days when you don't wanna wake up. Everything is fucked, everybody's stuck. You don't really know why, but you ain't justified. No human contact. If you interact, you like an contract. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. He said bullshit. I think you better quit, but I can't slip. He said bullshit. I think you better quit talking that shit. Just one of those things. You know you're straight track. It's first one to complain. Wait for the blessing. Yeah, right, I'm a maniac. Everyone's your bad. That nigga sucker. Just fucked up. Next line get fucked up. Best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. So, he said bullshit. I think you better quit, but I can't slip. So, he said
Hey, I'm Lisa Melchert with Front Row Promotions, where we do interviews and much, much more. Come join us on Facebook, Front Row Promotions Group. Don't forget to follow us on the Front Row Promotions page. Subscribe and hit that bell. Like and leave a comment. Now, we love you at Front Row Promotions. We're always honored to have you here. Without you, we have no one to interview. That's why you roll. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Madness of the Mad Shad channel on YouTube. Now, the Mad Shad,
The Mad Shed!
the Mad Shad,
The Mad Shed!
the Mad Shad channel rules. Hey, this is Lisa Melchert from Front Row Promotions, representing the Mad Shad channel on YouTube. So subscribe now to the Madness of the Mad Shad channel. He sponsors us with Front Row Promotions and people around the world. And don't you forget to subscribe to Front Row Promotions for interviews and much, much more. I knocked myself off the screen just a few minutes ago. Anyway, welcome to Front Row Promotions. How are you all doing tonight? Always support that live music, music in the making, music everywhere. And thank you to Shad and Sheila, who are my sponsors. And I know they're watching. I just know they're watching. All righty, so let's welcome them. Thank you so much for always being here for me. And thank you all for watching Front Row Promotions. I have an amazing band in the grey room, and I'm going to pull them out in just a minute. But I just wanted to say this is going to be an amazing interview. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. And here we go. Okay. See, what happened was my mouse got me lost before, and I hit it, and it just took me off the screen. So here we go. We're going to welcome Daryl. Hi, Daryl. How are you?
Doing all right.
Awesome, awesome. And then there's Brian. Hi, Brian. Welcome to the show.
Hey there.
Yeah. And then we have Annie and Scott. Hi, Annie and Scott.
Hey.
Yeah. Welcome to Front Row, everyone. And we
Hello.
we have someone else hanging in the shadows there. B. All right. Hi, B.
Brett.
Hey.
Brett made it.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I was late.
So,
Always
welcome,
applaud.
everyone.
Last minute.
So,
I had to take a shower.
Oh, well, you look nice, and I'm sure you smell nice too. Oh, so tell me
Thank
about Asphalt Valentine. You're welcome. Asphalt Valentine. Tell me about the name. I like that name, by the way.
There's a long, interesting story behind that. So the band that became Asphalt Valentine started 23 years ago, and under another name. Me and the original vocalists. I'm like the only bass player and all this shit. So, so we were doing stuff, and then we brought on Brett, and we're doing stuff, and we're preparing for Strip Rock and Roll, our first real release as an album.
Okay.
And one of the songs that was written had Asphalt Valentine as a lyric, right? Not as part of the lyric.
Oh, nice.
And somebody had a smart idea. I can't remember if it's like the original or Scott's a drummer or Joe. It's like, that'd be a great band name. And so we were writing and preparing to record and decided to rebrand from our old name, which was Backseat Superstars, which is kind of cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
But it's really that's really weird in Atlanta though, because there's like a bar of a seedy nature called Back Streets. So everyone heard Back Street and not Back Seat. So
Okay.
Yeah, so Asphalt Valentine's pretty cool. You know, you love the road, you know, love asphalt or whatever you can do with that.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and rebrand. And then we started recording the album, and somewhere in all this we got on a label and doing stuff, and it worked out. AV is actually way better to promote because it's easier to say, sort of. If you say asphalt, unless you like asphalt. or wait, no, our drummer would do like asphalt. It's like, but I think it's a very northern thing.
Yeah. I like it. That's very cool though. I like it. I like the name. I love Valentine. I love that. It's like a, you know, Valentine. Yeah. There you go.
So the song in question is like Dirty Little Secret, if you want to listen to it and go like, oh, okay. That's where it came from.
Oh, I'm gonna check that out later. Yeah. Dirty little Valentine. Okay.
Dirty Little Secret. Dirty
Little Secret. I got Valentine on my mind. Dirty Little Secret.
Because we're Valentines. Come on.
Yeah, sing the chorus.
It goes with it. Yes. Awesome.
Also, and weirdly, my studio, as far as a business, is called Dirty Little Secret. Because I don't do anything for other people. I just do it for myself or for the band, actually. So.
Oh, okay.
We did pre-production for everything in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all 3 records.
Wow.
In his studio.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Very cool. Very cool.
And a video.
So where y'all from? Go around. Tell us.
What's up, the drummer?
Drummer.
Hey,
Drummer. Hi, Brian.
originally I was born in Chicago, grew up in Wisconsin, and ended up here in Atlanta, late 90s. Been here ever since.
Awesome.
I love the weather. It's not warm enough for me. If you can get that. I mean, like Atlanta's still pretty hot, but
yeah,
you know, I think I'm and Brett will vouch for me. It's still not warm enough.
Wow.
Humidity takes care of that.
I like it hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was hot today here in Baltimore. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. It was a hot one. Yeah.
Baltimore, Maryland.
Yes.
My wife's dad lived in Baltimore for many, many years.
Awesome.
30 years.
Wow.
In Baltimore.
Wow.
So we know Baltimore very well.
Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Who's next?
I'm from here, Atlanta, Georgia. That's all I know.
Oh, who said that, Daryl?
No, me.
Oh.
The one that smells good.
Brett. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're smelling good. I smell you.
You smell what I'm saying?
So where are you from, Brett?
Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hear it.
I've been here since I was 5. I don't know really anything else.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Annie and Scott.
We'll go with Annie. Well, we'll go with me first. So Annie's special. So I was born in Tampa, Florida, Air Force brat. Moved around, including Alaska and North Dakota. I remember running naked in North Dakota.
Oh my!
Before first grade. It's like there's weird shit. Anyway, weird memories. Ended up in Panama City, where I went from like somewhere in first grade to like 22. But then I had to escape because all my friends were dying from like crack and crank and It's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, man, because I'm gonna die too. So I came to Atlanta. with a laundry
Yeah.
basket with clothes, a guitar, and a skateboard. And then a friend found me a place to crash on the couch, and here I am.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. Annie?
So I was born in Barcelona, Spain.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm from Europe. All
Nice.
Swedish and all that stuff.
Okay. Very cool.
And I met Scott back in 2008 through MySpace.
That is so cool.
Music and everything, and he found one of my pictures with Steven Adler. I opened for him in Barcelona,
yeah?
Spain, and he made a comment on that picture, and I just replied to that picture, and we started talking, and I moved here 5 days later.
It was the most innocent comment too. It was like she was in the middle of like, you know, Adler and all these people, and
Yes.
she had this Corona. It was like half beer and half foam. So I made a comment about the foam. It was like, no, there's nothing involved with this comment. It has to do with anything.
Oh
And then
my
we just start
goodness.
talking, and it's like, then videoing, and it's like, then she shows up. It's like,
Poof.
okay.
That's so cool. Well, how long have you been married?
Facebook says 16 years,
Ooh,
I
wow.
think.
Yeah, 16
Very
years this
cool.
month. We use
That's
Facebook
very
to
cool.
keep track of time.
Facebook now is keeping tracking of
There you go.
everything.
Aw.
It's like, fuck math.
And, and Daryl, where are you from?
Born in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been in Athens for probably close to 20 years now.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. So, want to get right to it about Annie in the band. Tell me all about that. How did that happen?
It took a minute for me. I mean, well, I can say right. I don't know. I just need talking now. I guess. Scott keep asking me like, "Do you want to sing for AB?" And I'm like, you know, because Joe, the previous singer, it was like, it's kind of like everybody's kind of like family, right? So it's kind of like I'm stepping on your shoes.
Okay.
So I kind of feel like I don't know, but I end up doing it, and I think they like me because they didn't throw me any guitars or anything on my head yet.
Oh no. Ah.
So far.
Mhm.
What?
So far.
So far.
We could reenact this.
So
I got axes.
yeah, I came like in a few tries for him to continue asking me, "You want to join?" And yeah, well, I ended up joining it, and we did like a small acoustic show, like last month.
Yeah.
At a friend's house,
Oh,
just to
okay.
testing waters and everything, and I think it went good. So
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Here's the thing that Annie has a stage presence that is different.
Hmm.
In that Annie that you see now
Yes.
is different than Annie on stage. She like
Oh.
turns into a different person. And I think a lot of lead singers do that,
Yes.
you know, to kind of grab their audience or whatever it is, kind of keep things going. But Annie kind of has that little niche where she can grab an audience and keep them. And I think that is a real, it's a huge asset, really. And Joe had that. Joe
Right.
had that. Joe was great. You know, his voice was great. And,
Mhm.
you know, Joe had other things that he wanted to move on to. And so, you know, we were down for a little while and took us a while to get here, but here we are.
Exactly.
And I think Annie's going to be a good fit for what's going forward with the band.
Awesome. Very cool. Now I remember back watching you with the other band. It's
my other band, Shotgun Superstars.
Superstars. Yeah, I know it was
Yeah.
Shotgun, but yeah. And I remember her. I remember your energy. You were on someone's shoulders, and you were.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember
that
That was a great show.
Yeah,
That was
that
awesome.
at
Very
the
frustrating, but good.
Masquerade, Philadelphia. Yeah.
Yes, I love your energy. That was all like, oh my god, that's so cool, and it's so
Yeah.
cool to engage with the the audience like that. And then what's the feeling like being up there singing and they're singing their songs right back at you?
It's just like an amazing feeling. It's like a connection that you do with your audience. It's kind of like receiving and giving, like that feeling of give and take. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you bring energy, and she's like literally another persona on stage, and like right now she's like, if you know her like in person, she's like the nicest, sweetest person, and you would never expect what happens on stage. Like you would not see this coming at all.
You were like, who is that? Yeah,
Exactly. It's like
Yeah,
surprises people in a big way.
it actually does. A lot of times, like people that never seen me before on stage, they were like, "Oh shit, that was amazing."
that is so
Yeah.
cool. Now, do you have any festivals planned? I want to see you. Like, I want to see you guys live somewhere. But where are you playing?
Right now, we only have a show in September. We are opening for the Burning Witches.
Yes, I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah.
Awesome. And when is that? And where is that?
September 2nd at the Masquerade in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the people who live out there, do you have to how much are tickets and where can you buy them?
The tickets are $18. It's gonna be 3 bands that night.
Sweet.
And
I think at
You
the
can go
Masquerade's
to-
website. Yeah.
yeah, Masquerade website.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Very cool. Very cool. I wish I can be there, but it's a little too far from Baltimore for me
Oh,
to be there.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully
Oh,
we
we've
can
made
get
that
some
drive many
shows.
times
Oh, are you
for $75.
have you ever been to have you ever been to Baltimore? I mean,
Yeah,
well, yeah, you did that, the Masquerade, yeah.
yeah. The
Well,
Masquerade.
2021 AV was we were up in Baltimore in 2021 with the Bradley Entertainment
Yes.
show
Yes.
up there. So
The Coco thing.
yeah,
Whatever.
Oh, sweet. Are you coming back to Baltimore anytime soon or anytime in the future?
That would be awesome.
It'd probably be it'd have to be next year.
it's probably
because-
2026 timeframe.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a little
okay.
late. We can't really book 2025 because we didn't do it early enough because we weren't ready for that. So yeah, we'll start booking next year out.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you have to let me know and I'm going to be there. I'll be right in the front row. You know,
Yay.
that's me right there in the front row acting like crazy, you know,
Yeah.
because that's what I do. Music is a
Yay.
passion. It's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So you're writing new stuff and new materials. So what's the writing process? Do you all collaborate together? Or is it just one or two people? However, how do you work it?
So the way AV works generally is like things will come in from somebody, and really what happens, we just gestate songs because we all come from like different backgrounds
Mm-hmm.
and different like I guess I don't want to say skill sets, just like different influences and focuses, and that plays into their style of playing, and we just kind of impart everyone's it just kind of gels and gestates, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we got a song that's ready. And like in the catalog of AVs, like we've had songs that we've written and recorded like in middle of like recording albums, like we need something new. And then there's like a song on Twisted Road that was like 10 years to finish.
Okay.
Just because we're looking for, I can't remember, it's like a bridge or a verse or something that we just couldn't find anything that kind of
Just
made it
needed
work.
a part to make it complete.
Yeah. And
It
it
just didn't
it
work
took
without
forever.
it.
I gotcha.
And we played it live in like various different versions, and it's like, yeah, it doesn't quite feel right. And then finally we got it. And it's like, oh, okay, we're ready. You're born.
Awesome.
You're a
Okay.
teenager already, but you're born.
You baby.
There you go.
But
Now,
those are
how
the
long-
best, though. Yeah.
Say it again.
Those are the best.
Yes.
because we do take a lot. There's a lot of, I don't want to say effort, but there's a lot of focus on trying to write good songs, right? With hooks, choruses, good melodies, dynamics, and just push, pull, play, and just something that just listen to and go, it catches your attention and carries you through.
Exactly.
And then everything we do is like, because we're all so different, all songs are different. Everything we do is like different, but
Yes.
It's all over the
sounds
place.
Yes.
I love it. You can't tell it's us, but at the same time, it's not like obvious. Like it's like the same, like do or doing the same thing over and over again. Then next song is like same thing. It's like, then like you get a new album from somebody and like you're 3 songs in. It's like that's basically the same thing from their last album too. It's like, okay, I'm done.
There we go. Yes. And you make the sound. You want to make it sound repetitious in a way, and then it replays in your brain. I have a lot of them songs, and you walk around and you hear it and you sing it, and you need to hear it and hear it and hear it. Play it again, and
Yeah.
that's the hook. That's the really good way of doing it. Yeah.
That's how I judge. Like when I go to shows and see originals, it's like if I can walk away remembering anything they just did, that's a win. It's like that's a good song, because if I walked away from it going like, that was cool, and it got the melody in my head or something, or I just remember something about it, it's like, that's good songwriting right there.
There you go. And I get the drums. I love the drum beat. And who's the drummer in the band? Brian?
Yeah.
All right. Can you show me how to twirl? I have drumsticks, but I put them away somewhere. But show me how you do that.
You guys see this right here? These are Green Bay Packers.
I guess you got to practice that, right? You just
maybe I need to put it that way. Can you guys see that there?
Yeah, the Packers.
Yeah.
That's your favorite.
That's in my office here. Well, I practice with those on a daily basis.
Yeah. Okay.
So that I can, whatever.
That's awesome.
I got one of your sticks. I'll do it too. That is good.
If I did it, I'll be flying across the room.
Well, you know what? I'm not the best at it because, believe it or not, it's a knuckle finger thing.
Okay.
I don't really know. There's a technicality to it, but if you don't have the right finger and knuckle thing, then they'll fall out. They're gonna do whatever they do, and then you're gonna look like a fool up there. Like I kind of keep, and this is just me, I keep my theatrics to a minimum.
I see what you mean.
It's on a good show and not a good visual and a horrible sounding show. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. You want to make sure you give them a little show, but you want to make sure you're going to be able to catch the stick or flip it the right way. I see what you mean.
Catchy's optional. Keep a bag next to you.
Yeah,
there you go. Keep extra ones. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, there's a whole bag of sticks next to me, so that's not a problem.
There you go. Now, do you have merch out now? Are you working on new merch?
I mean, AV has merch from years ago. I mean, so there's merch there. I don't think there's going to be much change in the logo.
Okay.
Versus what we have. So our merch is good from day one.
Right. Which is the new band picture with Annie on it. Yeah,
we got a new band photo. We got that, but and that's an update for the band. But as far as the merch is concerned, it's all still available, right, Scott?
It is.
Yeah.
Awesome. And where can we get that?
We have keychains that we got from Temu.
Oh, you gotta love Temu. It's really
the mini ones.
I haven't ordered from there yet.
No.
Yeah,
it's not really from Temu, but it's actually one of those weird Temu effects, right? So I got these.
Oh, okay.
I got these on the second album, Yeah, for
Yeah.
the second album.
Mm.
And so I ordered these like metal keychains with basically, I guess, plastic on the inside. It has a logo and shit.
Yeah.
And I ordered a size. Thought it was like supposed to be like a inch and a half or something. And it comes in like that big.
Oh,
It was a
I got it
Spinal
in
Tap
somewhere.
moment.
Stonehenge.
They're like babies. They're like just barely like my
It was-
nostril-ish.
It was Stonehenge from Spinal Tap.
oh no.
It was supposed to be 1.8 inches, but it came in at 1.8 centimeters. It
Oh,
was
I guess they're in the same cahoots with Wish. I buy some things from Wish and some, what do you call it? Like those little pendants and stuff like that you can put on the necklace. I
yeah.
have another necklace that you put it all across it, but I had to wear this one. This is one of my favorite rock bands.
Is that Van
Van
Halen?
Halen.
It's Van Halen. I saw this on eBay and it was only like $13-14. And I'm like, that's going to be mine.
That's awesome.
And so I got it. Yeah.
Ah.
But the other necklace I wear has all the medical, not medical, all the
Metal.
musical notes. I'm trying to say it fast, but musical notes. Yeah. And those turned out pretty good, from Wish. So.
But you don't have this.
No.
Brett nailed it.
What is that? I can't see it too good.
It's a nail. It's like a small
spike.
concrete spike.
Oh,
No,
sweet.
It's a Jesus spike.
Ah.
What it is.
I don't have it on right now, but I have like those. Remember the big husk thing that Bon Jovi used to wear? I have a real one, and I don't wear it out because I don't want to lose it. I'll wear it in pictures or something, but
Is it a feather?
no, it's a real husk from like the elephant husk.
Oh, a tusk. Oh,
Tusk.
I gotcha.
Oh, I'm saying it wrong. I'm sorry. Tusk, that's what it is. Boo boo.
I can wear a husk elephant as a coat. Yes.
Nice.
That'd be kind of cool and warm, actually.
Yeah. Now, how do you guys like when you go on stage and you wear all nice clothes and they're rocking clothes and leather and it's hot, like 90 some degrees,
100, 120.
Yeah, and you have no way to get air, and you're up there performing for 4 hours. I mean, I know you take breaks maybe in between, but if you're playing straight, how do you get through that? Oh my God!
It's
How
rock
much
and
does that
roll.
happen? What's that?
It's rock and roll.
That's
Yeah.
true. My hair would be out to here because it's like natural curly and spaz out. So,
Yeah,
I
it
look-
gets, it gets fluff.
It
Definitely.
takes me 15 minutes into a set,
oh my goodness.
and I look like I just got out of the shower. And it's
Ruth.
dry shampoo doesn't do justice.
Oh
It will turn
no.
into clay.
I've never used dry shampoo.
Oh my God, it's the best. It's the best.
Yeah.
I didn't know about dry shampoo until I joined this band and Scott.
And up on it.
And it's like, dude, when's the last time you washed your hair?
Is
Like
that
3
the
days
actual-
ago. But it looks brand new.
Wow.
And it's manageable. So
Yeah.
you're like, okay, dry shampoo it is. And I've learned to love it. But after a show, when you're, like I said, 15 minutes into a set, I'm a drummer and I sweat profusely anyways. And if I even think about hot sauce or jalapenos or anything like that, I could be winter and I'll start sweating. But you know,
can
it
imagine.
is what it is.
Yeah.
Cold sweat.
Yeah, cold sweat.
Oh no. Wasn't that a Kick song or something like that?
Yeah.
Thin Lizzy.
Cold blood.
Yeah.
Oh, cold blood.
Cold blood. That's it.
Cold blood.
Cold sweat is probably Thin Lizzy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cold something.
Cold-
Some kind
Exactly.
of sweat.
It's late. My cricket.
We have some things on the board. Let me see. They want to hear music, but we talk about what's going on with your music right now. We don't have any videos or music to play right now. Thank you, Sheila, for that question.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
We know who that is.
There you go. Mm-hmm. But
Um,
right, yeah.
music.
Yeah, we have nothing to show right now, unfortunately. It's, all this is relatively new. And it's like, well, how trained it is, let's go. So we'll have something at some point, and I'm not gonna promise anything immediately soon, but when something's ready, we'll leak something out. Maybe we'll do some content creation and maybe show hints of things in process.
I
Absolutely.
mean, there's still 3 good records out there that you can get and plenty of videos. So the music still exists.
Oh yeah, yeah. AV
Don't have anything.
AV was there's stuff from us out there. So go ahead and listen to it. Our live shows are going to include that. So the new music might be a little bit different, but it's not going to be far off from what AV has done in the past. And musically, we're going to be the same.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, hit up the old music. We'd love to have you guys, enjoy. I mean, it's all awesome music.
Exactly. Well, I can't wait to hear the new stuff, and I always love the old stuff. And it's really good. I'm sorry I don't have any to play. I was going to, put something. I thought, well, I don't think that would be fair because Annie is the new singer, and I just wanted to respect you with that.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
And he's like, I'm fine.
That's fine.
I'll sing it.
So she was on Saving on Twisted Road. She was like the backing vocals on that.
Yeah, she did backing vocals on that album, on Twisted Road, yeah.
Which actually, funny thing that song, that was the first song we tracked for this album and the last song we finished. Like,
okay.
Yeah, so and we're talking like the tracking and recording whatever process. And it's like me and Joe we went golfing and we came back here to the studio, or she was at the golfing too. And we came back here to the studio and we're trying to figure out like what's the last piece we need for Saving, because we had everything except for just missing a thing. And the thing early on was like a keyboard thing. It's like that ain't gonna work. And then it's like, hey, let's get Annie to do like backing vocals on some of this stuff. And so she was like, try. So I ran upstairs. She was like already in house clothes. And it's like, want to come down and do backup vocals? And okay. So Joe wrote out like what we figured out like what we want to do, or what he wanted to do there. Wrote out the lyrics and then like put her in front of a mic and it's like, go. And then she did
one take.
She did one take, and me and Joe were just like, we're about to play back. I'm like, Joe and I looked at each other. It's like, I think we just finished this. And then we did one more take. Then we did one more take, which actually ends up being a take we took.
Safety.
And yeah. But that finished that song up. That's the whole gestation thing too. It's like this when it's done, it's done. When it's not, it's like you're just kind of waiting. It's like, fuck, what do we need? Not keyboards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mostly because nobody knew how to play the keyboard. That's
Right.
why. Not properly.
How could we?
We didn't have Daryl yet.
That's true, because she knows how to play.
So Daryl, you play the keys?
I can. I'm more of a guitar player, but yeah, I can.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. I'm going to the board. So the Mad Shad just chimed in and he's saying hi to everybody all up in the house. Mad Shad is here. Do you all know Mad Shad?
Hello. Hi.
Well, he
Oh.
does what I do, and I'm sure he's going to love to have you on his show. So if you
Sure.
would love to go there and be there, he would love that
Yeah.
too. All right.
Absolutely.
Sheila was saying hey and hello.
Hello, hello.
They said hi to me as well. Let's see. And they said you rock. Matt Shed said you rock.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. And Matt Shad is always saying what I always like to say. There's no better place to be. Was it no better place but in the front row with Front Row Promotions. Sounds like a tongue twister, but that's the way it
There
goes.
you go.
no other way to see a show unless you're in the front row.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Best place.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what's better than being in the front row?
What's that?
Being on stage.
Being in front of the front row.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, up there, as close as you can
Plan
go.
for the front row.
There you go. So, do you have any wild stories you'd like to share?
Oh man. I'm
Well,
here until tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna let other people do the shit.
Right?
Yeah. Brett and Scott and I just finished a bowling league. And,
Ooh, that's
it was
First
really
place.
cool because we were the rock balls, and it we what's amazing is we took first place out of this bowling league.
oh, that's so cool.
First place, and I think we ended up like I think 2 weeks ago we were 15 games ahead.
Wow.
From the second place team. So it was like we didn't even have to bowl. And Andy came in and bowled for me because I was out of town for one of the weekends there. But it yeah, that's kind of crazy. The rock balls. We had a good logo, everything for our bowling shirts.
Oh, that's cool. The rock balls. Okay. All right. All right.
AV Athletics. We won a
AV
golf trophy
Athletics.
too.
And we also
Ooh.
do golf too.
We did golf
Wow.
too.
It's about balls. oh my God.
So me and Brett, like 2 years ago, we won like that league for golf too. This is where you thank God for handicaps. It's like I want to be able to do this on scratch.
Oh my goodness.
Well, everybody that we
and Brett
played
carried
against
us.
also bowled for handicaps or golf for handicaps. So you know what? It started
Yeah.
off even, and it ended up with us in first place, and that's all that matters.
That's awesome. Yay.
Where's the prize?
Congrats.
There's no price.
Oh, no prize.
No price.
Okay.
You wanted the right to say this.
That's so cool. Anybody else have any wild stories they want to share?
Nah, I try to stay out of trouble these days.
That's the best thing to do, I suppose.
God.
I'm sure Brett has a story about the nail around his neck.
About the what?
Your nail.
No, I just found it at the store. That's all.
He's got two different sizes.
No, that was the replacement one that was that big.
Yeah. He had
can't wear
like a spike that you would use for, let's say, Dracula or
It's a railroad
a
spike.
railroad spike.
That's about what it
For
is.
Dracula.
Dracula. You got fangs too?
No.
No fangs?
Yes.
I do have fangs and contacts.
Oh, what
Well,
color is
What?
your contacts?
Annie's an actress too.
Yeah, I was going to say that earlier. Yeah, so how's the acting going?
It's going. Yeah, I'm actually in the middle of a feature film.
Nice.
We're filming some other scenes this weekend and over June and July.
Oh, sweet. Where would it be streamed at?
I think that one it might be Netflix.
Oh, sweet. I watch a lot of that.
Yeah.
Even Amazon Prime.
And Amazon Prime probably too. Yeah.
Sweet. So you're not allowed to say the name yet because you're still working on it?
Oh no, yeah, I can say the name.
Awesome.
The title is called My Neighbor is a Witch.
Ooh, I like
and
that.
I am a witch.
You're the, oh,
Yeah, I'm wearing like contacts and
oh,
Makeup.
Brian's wife was
all
in
the
an
nice
awesome
makeup.
movie.
What?
Your wife was in an awesome movie.
I think this is this a prequel or
this
is
is
it
a prequel.
It's a prequel. So my wife was in a prequel to this movie, and she was
Oh,
in a
wow.
movie. It was called the making of a werewolf.
Ooh,
I think so.
well,
Yeah,
that's
something
cool
like
too.
that.
Yeah, and that's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Yeah. So yeah, you can go. I think you got to pay like $4.99 or something. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah. So I think it's the same producer that is just doing this one, right, Annie?
Yeah, same director.
Yeah, same director, same producers.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Very cool.
fun.
Very cool.
It's fun.
Sheila said that's cool. Absolutely. It sure is. When it comes
is.
out, I need to see it.
They need to put us in and they'll win a trophy.
Yes.
that's it.
Be first place movie.
There you
At least
go.
the soundtrack.
I'm a trained actor. Come on.
Yeah, you should do the soundtrack as well. That would be awesome.
No, I have
No,
desire
no.
to do that.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather just act instead. Oh, well, here's the funny thing with Annie. Annie's
What?
she's got an
She's got balls.
yes, in acting. I mean, she has a lot of range in like characters she can play, and much like her being a rock star, is like her best characters are like
Totally opposite of what I am.
completely opposite of what she is. You know,
Oh.
when you see stuff that she's done, it's like, but you're so nice.
Yeah, there was
And it's
one
like she's so
audition.
evil.
There is one audition that I had to do for a casting, and I had to play exorcism.
Oh, wow.
So I was actually drooling and yeah.
Ooh, wow.
It was legit. It was when I saw it because she actually self taped that one because usually I run camera and like I'm a reader, but she didn't need a reader, and she did this when I was like at lunch or something, and she edited it up and like then played it back. And I'm like, fuck.
Oh my god.
It was like literally. It's like literally if you're hiring for an Exorcist movie,
Yeah.
that's the type of shit you need. And I was like, damn. I mean, she literally at like what was it, like 5 minutes long or something?
Yeah, it was about 5 minutes.
It's like somewhere in there is like she's like drooling. It's like
Yeah. I actually put to make an effect, I put like a black toothpaste.
Oh, okay.
So my tooth were like blackish, my tongue were blackish. So when I
I've
was
always wanted to know, Andy, where do you get black toothpaste?
it's it's carbon
you got it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Shoo.
It's
So how do you,
Charcoal.
charcoal for your teeth.
yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that before. So how do you get into something like that? Is you've been doing it a while, or have you been doing it a long time, or?
I started like officially like 2.5 years ago,
Okay.
and I started taking acting classes because that's the first thing that you have to do when you want
Yeah.
to do some acting. So you have your coach telling you how to do things right.
Ah, okay.
Kind of like guidance, like, and acting classes you do everything in there, like monologues, scenes, exercises. So you can we call it like put stuff in your toolbox.
Okay.
So each thing that everything that you learn in class is like something that you put in your toolbox.
Oh,
So
okay.
when you are on set, you can use specific things from your toolbox for the
Gotcha.
scene. But yeah, I haven't been in acting class for a while now, but I'm getting stuff to play. I'm getting a couple, like the feature film that I'm working on, the witch one,
Yeah.
and another horror movie that is gonna be filmed probably in a couple weeks.
Okay.
I'm another creepy thing in there.
I like it. I like it. Awesome. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's fun. So yeah, I get involved with that. Just acting class, and then going to Actors Access, which is a website for acting. Trying to find movies,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and you submit there your headshot with your resume and your acting reel, and if they want to call you for an audition, then you do the audition, and then you go for, if they like you, you go for the chemistry read and table read, and then if they like you and keep liking you, maybe you get booked. But
Oh, okay. So it's a process to go through.
yeah,
This
yeah,
to that to this, and then boom. Yeah.
yeah. For example, like there is a casting call, and there might be 5,000 people submitting for one role, and the
Wow. So
casting,
you're up against a lot of people. Yeah.
yeah, the casting director is killing people more. Like the first round might be 5,000 people. For the second audition, might be 1,000 people, and so on. Until
Wow. It's got to be something that they look for, something that they want to see.
yeah,
And if they see that in you, then you're the one. Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's
Good luck with
because
all of that.
yeah, that's because when you are in acting class, your coach is gonna tell you that you have to be very specific on your choices, because you are unique.
Yes.
So whatever my choices are for doing that scene or whatever, it's gonna be unique,
Yes.
and that's gonna get attract to the casting
Yes.
agent. Like, oh,
It's
that's
got to stand
different.
out for something he likes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's very cool. That's
and
very
because
cool.
I have an accent, that sometimes they like it too.
And it might be needed in that part. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, in a couple movies they rewrote
Rewrote.
the
speak.
character. What?
Annie speak.
Yes,
Mhm.
in English.
I'm the translator.
Yeah. They rewrote the character because of my accent.
Oh, okay.
So
Very
they
cool.
did more like specific for that, but
I gotcha. I gotcha.
it's fun.
Yeah.
I love
it sounds
music too.
like it.
So.
Yeah. I did some background stuff, like just like showing you like being in a bar. And I was just back there, and they couldn't have the air conditioner on because of the
sound.
Yeah. And it was so hot.
Yeah.
And it was clammy. Oh, it was nice to be there and being part of that, but it was so it was miserably hot.
Mhm. Yep.
It was like you couldn't breathe at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been there.
You should be
Yeah.
on stage.
Yeah. On a stage is the same when you have all those lights here on your head and it's hot.
Yeah. It's
Like when you
beaming
touch your
hot.
head, it's like hot.
Yeah, you're on
Like-
fire.
It's
You get
it's
no
really
AC.
nice. No, it's nice. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I'm happy that you're doing that.
Yeah.
So when will we see some music from you guys? Or videos? Are you
when-
making
Your
videos
music-
as well?
The music.
Videos will be after we get music.
Yes, of course.
And the first one will come out when the first ones are ready. That's all I can really say. Unfortunately, it's like this. We don't have a timeline for it directly. It's just the songs have to gestate, and if there has to be a push for like content creation and crap like that. There's just bands out there that create content all the time, but we've never been really good at that. So yeah, we get like a bunch of lulls and silence, but when we have something, we'll sneak peek it, right? Releasing actually would be like mix and master and all that kind of stuff. So we'll do stuff before then.
Okay. Just to give us a little hue of what it'll be.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Second.
at some point.
A little bit of and that's there you go.
Yeah. Cute.
Feel it out loud.
I
And
love it.
see where it goes, and just properly get the song gestated right. So we'll see.
There you go. There you go.
No
Well, I can't
promises.
wait to hear it. Absolutely. So Sheila wants to know who plays the bass in the band. Awesome. He's looking behind him.
About
Scott,
30 of them.
awesome.
I don't know if you call it playing.
60.
Who holds the bass?
What do you model it? You show it?
Who buys
Yeah.
the bases?
I
Yeah.
buy the bases.
Who buys the
Show-
basses for
yeah,
the
show
band?
it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, look. Let's see the camera.
Wow. How many bases do you have there? And what's
60?
one?
No, 40.
Which one's
Yeah,
your favorite?
40 something.
The purple.
Wow.
The purple one.
Purple
I-
for over here.
Oh, hold on. The purple is on the other.
Although I've taken a new liking to my Explorer and my V.
Okay. This is the purple one. Is the only base.
got
Oh,
shit
look
everywhere.
at that.
I got shit that's still.
This
And
is-
I'm wearing purple tonight.
Ah, I love purple.
I do too.
I got stuff in cases. I don't even fucking remember what I got.
This is the only purple base in the world,
Oh, wow.
right?
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
well, it's the only Gibson Thunderbird that's purple like that. It's
That-
from stock.
Sheila said, holy shit, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That sure is.
It's very expensive.
Yes,
It
I believe
is.
it. I can believe it.
But it's
We're a
nice.
bad influence on them. We send them links to go buy stuff.
Brett, you are a bad. Well, Daryl is too.
Well, Evan did a
Y'all
lot of
send
it.
me that link. Not for that
So you guys, yeah, how many guitars do you have?
Daryl.
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about your guitars?
You got
Nah, I don't even know.
Too many to count?
Yeah, it's close to what Scott's got.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Okay. How about you, Brett?
Oh, maybe 10.
Awesome.
But
Which
10
one's your
good
favorite?
ones.
10 good
10
ones.
good ones. Well, that's good.
Yes.
Yes.
Good too.
Well,
They all
yeah,
do
of
the
course
same
they are.
Yeah.
I don't. It depends on the day. Depends on what I'm doing. One's a
Depends on the
favorite
guitar.
because they all have their different
Works.
reasons to be.
Tones.
What's
Awesome.
that?
Tones.
Yeah, tone, but feel, everything, voice, all kinds of stuff. It's just,
Have its own personality.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I love it. And Brian, with the drums, how many drum sets you got?
I got 2 kits.
Awesome.
I play D drum. I got a kit, like a little 4-piece kit, with a big 24-inch by 24-inch Canon bass drum. It's massive. I think that's been in all of our music videos. I've also got a nice double bass kit with a custom rack that I put together.
Okay.
I am very thankful. I've got a cymbal endorsement with Saluda Cymbals out of South Carolina,
Awesome.
and I've been with them since like 20. I've been with them since 2020, I'd say.
Okay.
So yeah, very very good product. Yeah, that's what I got. I mean, I don't need much.
Dicks.
Except to look big on stage,
There you go. There you go. I love it. Very, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So I want to go back a little bit and just ask what made you become a musician back in your earlier days? Like what stood out and said, that's what I want to do?
Man, because I'm probably the old guy in the band, I'm going to say this first. I I had this dream. I mean, I was 5 years old, and I wish I could find the photo of me when I was 5.
Oh,
And it's somewhere in my office here. Hold on just a second. I'm going to pull this up.
There we go.
well, Sheila said she has to
I don't
go,
know.
and it's
I
nice
don't know
to
if you're
meet
going to be able to
you.
see this.
Yes, we'll see you later, Sheila. Thank you for tuning in.
Can you guys see that or not? Yeah.
Mhm.
That's 5-year-old me.
Yeah, I can. Yes.
4-year-old me.
Oh, that's so
And-
sweet.
And I think me and my brother were in like one of the first like crazy metal bands together, because he got pissed off at me and he came up and kicked a hole in my drum, which was, this cheap, whatever
Yeah.
paper. So I took his little plastic guitar and threw it down the stairs. So we trashed each other's gear like within a week of getting it for Christmas.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
But-
you were the Who.
I'd always wanted to be a drummer, and
That's the picture.
Yes.
I growing up, I take a look at my influences as a drummer. Kiss was one of my favorite bands. So Peter Criss was probably the first influence on me.
Yes.
Okay. But then let's go and look at, what's his name? Now I'm drawing a blank here, but Triumph was a huge. Gil Moore with Triumph. Okay,
Yes.
Steve Smith from Journey. Huge influences for me for the way that I play. Everybody wants to say, "Oh, Neil Peart was the one." No, Neil Peart is so technical, I can't do it.
Right.
So, I love Dream Theater. I can't ever play Dream Theater. I love it. Okay. But, as far as who influenced me, yes, Peter Criss, Gil Moore from Triumph, and Steve Smith. I saw Steve Smith, my first concert. I was 16 years old. I saw Journey on their Infinity tour, probably the loudest concert I've ever been to. But, and then you just kind of develop into yourself, I played bass guitar for a while.
Okay.
In my first band, I was a bass guitarist because we already had a drummer.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to play bass because my passion was drums. But it's still kind of, so if you're a drummer and you can play bass guitar, you kind of understand where you are. So that's where, me and Scott kind of can gel, you know what I mean? So
Where am I? I know where I'm at.
yeah. So, that was it. That's me, and then fast forward to now. I just enjoy playing.
Absolutely. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Very cool. Next.
That's me.
Oh, look at you. I love it.
That's when I was probably 3 or 4 at my brother's room.
Oh.
And he liked rock music and everything, so he was bringing his friends to his room and listening Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Judas Priest, and all that kind of metal bands.
Yeah.
And I always was hanging out with him in his room, so I guess started there.
Yeah.
My influences, I don't know, but I always liked the music, and yeah, it's been always
Oh,
part of me.
that's cool. So you heard it in the house and you were playing it and you had the guitar. That is so cool.
Yeah, and his leather jacket.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, and I remember my mom telling my brother, it's like that's still when I was like a baby, well, like that. She told him, it's like, don't let your sister to be like you when she grows up.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, I probably worse.
Yeah.
Because I sang for different bands in
Yes.
Europe and here.
Oh, yeah.
I played in different places, in Spain and here, and I moved to the States without telling my family that I was moving to the United States.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah, no surprise.
Yes.
I told my mom the night before. I told my mom the night before that. Hey, I'm packing. Where are you going? I'm going to Atlanta. Yeah.
What was her reaction?
What are you doing there? What? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm
It's like
going with
going bowling.
friends. I'm going with friends.
Oh, I'm gonna get away. I'm gonna get away.
I'm going with friends, but
Yes.
no, actually, I came here to meet him. So
Awesome.
yeah, yeah. And then when we got married, I just text her. We got married.
Oh, there you go. And life is
Surprise!
good. So good. So good.
Yeah.
Happy to hear it. Who's
right.
next?
I guess since I'm here, I had to think about this one because it started really early.
Mm-hmm.
That got into my head. So I'm an Air Force brat. We're in it was North Dakota. We're in North Dakota, and so I'm 55. So this would be somewhere in mid 70s.
Okay.
I had gotten like I'd seen something like Johnny Carson actually, weirdly, and I swear to God it was like Hanoi Rocks playing like Lightning Bar Blues or something, but
Mhm.
I don't know. And it's like I could be wrong about the venue or whatever, but it was late night TV, and it's like, you know, it's kind of like watching Motley Crue for the first time. It's like, wow. And I'm young and impressionable. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then my parents bought me a guitar and got me some guitar lessons, and then after that, didn't do jack shit. But I had to sing in my head.
No.
It's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna be this long-haired dude just like him. I'm gonna be Michael Monroe, and like do whatever. And it just kind of stuck with me. Then, you know, going through school, just hair growing out, whatever, doing whatever, and I picked guitar back up again. And yeah, after that, it was just like whatever. Me playing bass was kind of like happenstance. It turns out to be the right instrument for me for performance purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I dearly love performing, and doing it on bass is like way more fun than doing it on guitar.
Absolutely.
Only because like the syncopation and what I can do with drums. Like if you ever see me like hanging out somewhere and like I'm gonna air something, I'm always air drumming. You know, I can't play drums to save my fucking life, but I will air drum. I'm not gonna be air guitaring or air bassing or air singing because that'd be kind of weird. Just like air drums, like it's all about it's a beat, right? And like then me for my part navigating my way between like what we're doing here rhythmically, what we're doing here melodically, then how can I make all this stuff work and be fun and still have a place and still have a place where I can like do some things for fun.
There you go. There you go. And how old were you again?
Oh, for like, oh God, I was like first grade, so like 6 or 7, 6. Yeah,
That's
6.
awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
For the nugget of idea.
Oh man.
Changed my life.
Oh shoot. There you go. Very good. All right, Brett, how about you?
Me what?
When did you realize that this is what you wanted to do with your life, to be a musician?
Oh, I wanted to be like between like the Partridge Family and the Monkees. You know, I was like, I want to be David Cassidy. You know, I'm like 5 or whatever, but you know, hell, even the Banana Splits, those guys were in a band.
Yeah,
So,
I remember them.
The Bugaloos.
So I kind of liked that, but it wasn't. So I liked the music, but once I heard when Boston's first record came out, and I heard that guitar, I was like, I have to learn how to do that.
There
I
you
just
go.
have to.
Yeah.
So, and I wanted to do the treble guitar, not the bass guitar that was in Sears catalog. So
Not the bass.
not the bass. But
Oh, it's
I mean, and then it just kind of went from there.
Yeah. And then from there it just keep carrying on.
It was either going to be music or I was going to be a pro football player, one of the two. So,
we know the pro football player wasn't going to work out.
That one.
Yeah, once I was 15 and I wasn't big enough, I was like, I'll just go punk rock.
There you go.
Right. I don't think he would. Pro football would not be.
No, I know
anything. That. I would say
wrestling though. WWF.
And okay, all right. All right, Daryl, how about you?
I just, my dad played, so there was always a guitar growing up in the house.
Well, that's cool.
And I kind of just started playing when I was a kid, like really, really young. And then some odd years later, my older cousin, kind of introduced me to Appetite for Destruction. And I'm just like, that is exactly what I have to do.
Yes.
And the rest has just been a blur of buying gear. And
who did your dad jam with?
He went to school to guys with Collective Soul. But this was like way. I mean, Dad graduated high school in '76, so this would have been 50 years ago almost.
Wow. So that's just really cool.
So when your dad graduated, they were like just getting into high school, but they all were.
No,
I think south side of Atlanta.
Yeah, I think he's the same age as Ed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's really cool. It's super cool. So, what was I going to ask you? What do you like most about being a musician?
You know what I love about being a musician?
It certainly isn't the pay.
No,
it's kind of changed. Yeah.
No, it's, I just love playing music. And, and a musician understands that. A musician understands that. Being on stage as an original artist, I love watching fans sing your songs. Okay, it's just different. They know them. They know lyrics I don't know. I'm a drummer. I don't pay attention to lyrics, but they know lyrics that I don't know. I also love the songwriting process in that you start out with nothing. And after everybody's input and this big ball of clay, and you start molding it, and sometimes you can mold a lot in one day. Sometimes, it falls apart, but then you come back later on and you end up with something, that is a song, and then let's put it through a producer's ears.
Okay.
And let them have a whack at it. And when you get it back and you listen to what you sent them and what you get back, I mean, sometimes it's not completely different, but it's enough that it makes a difference. And then you're like, I'm glad he heard what we were going for.
Yes.
And then you get this back and it's like, oh my God, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And then you sit back and you just say, hey, we just wrote this. And to me, it's awesome. It doesn't matter if it's your first song, your last song. It's just something is part of the process. And I love it.
That's true. And I love that. Yes. And it's the appreciation that what they give back to you, and that they appreciate what you do.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of times musicians don't get the required amount of appreciation in what they do, because, look what you have to do when you go out and you have to set everything up and you got to tear it all down to travel, everything like that. And your equipment's very expensive. I mean, it takes a lot to be a musician.
There's a lot to it. I mean, and if you want to sit there and say you're a musician, okay, my brother-in-law is a drummer.
Okay.
His genre of music is completely different than mine, but we're drummers nonetheless. He's more on the electronic side. I'm on the acoustic side.
Right.
Their way of writing songs is different. Their way of playing shows is different. And then you've got your, we kind of get lumped in because Atlanta, back in the day, Atlanta used to be this melting pot for original music, and it's kind of gone away from that. It's not. I can't say it's non-existent, but it almost is.
Right.
And there's no new music coming out. So, we're trying to be not pioneers, but we're trying to build on what was built in the past to, add to that. And I think there's a lot of good music out there. The music scene definitely is hurting in Atlanta for the original music scene. So, maybe when you say what shows you got coming up, well, we got one local here, but in all of 2021, the last time we toured, we didn't play a single show in Atlanta. Okay. I don't know. Did we, Scott? Brett, did we play a single show in Atlanta?
Dixie Lounge or Dixie
Tavern. We played one show in Atlanta in 20 shows throughout the country.
I know we played at 37 in Mana Bunch.
You know what? You're right, because COVID just ended and we played twice at 30. But a great venue, great opportunity. But that again, it was right after COVID. So we, but the majority of our shows, they weren't in Atlanta. They were in Nebraska, Wisconsin, Illinois, Ohio, Maryland, Kentucky,
Baltimore,
Kansas City. So
Chicago.
No. She wants to be part of the show. Say hi, everybody. Yeah. Say hi to Giovanna. Say hi. She wants attention. Sit down. Say hi. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
So I know because you're just getting back together and you have a lot to plan and a lot that you're working on, and that's respectable. We understand that. Everybody knows that you are putting it back together, so to say. All right, I got to get her situated because she's a big dog and she's heavy. Heavy. Oh my lordy. All right, so who's next with that question?
Scott,
why'd
you want to be a musician?
Yeah, what made you want to be a musician? This is what you want to do.
Oh, I've already answered that one.
That's the second part.
Oh.
You went pee and you missed the question.
So what made me want to be a musician, other than what made me want to
Be a musician.
be a musician?
What do you enjoy about being a musician?
Oh, what do I enjoy? Okay, that's a different question. Okay.
What do you like most about it? Yeah.
Oh, just having songs come to fruition, right? And especially in AV world, just all the influences just coming together and seeing what happens to a song. These things will come in, and there might be ideas for it, and the collective of our influences, it just molds songs in weird ways. And someone does something cool, it's I'm gonna keep that. or do whatever. It's like it just kind of grows and gestates into a thing, and the outcome of it is like, wow, that came out way different than I thought it would be. It's fucking awesome though.
Yeah.
And especially around the path of AV from like Backseat to like Twisted Road, right? Our last album. And it's like I can listen to Twisted Road all the damn time. Even though I'm in the band, I recorded everything, then edited everything, and I've heard these songs 8 million fucking times, in the middle of this whole process, and still the end product is like pop it on. It's like, yep, I'll listen to it from front to back because just the it's like I mean, for me, it's like the kind of jewel of what we've done so far. It's like as the collective of things, like it's unique, right?
Yes.
We're a rock band,
Mm.
but it's not just we pay homage to our influences in the middle of it all, right? And like for my part, I'm like a thrash metal guitar player. That's what I did when I was younger. And me being a bass player was like a happenstance thing because they didn't need a guitar player, and it's like I could do bass. There's another longer story behind that. We don't have time for this.
See, yeah.
But anyways, I mean, my influences around like bass playing is my influences in music in general. It's like I love thrash, I love death, I love like NWA, I just love music in general, and I
Yes.
steal everything from everything. I don't hate anything, even if I'm not really enjoying something. I can like listen to it and go like, that's a cool arrangement, or it's cool melodies, or just something happening with a beat. There's something happening with something. It's like I just latch on to that and go with that and go like, oh, okay, pocket it here somewhere. Maybe I can use it someday. But just having stuff come out, and like my metal influence came out in like the most unlikely song, in the most unlikely way, but it's there. It's like me doing triplets on the bass. It's like fuck yeah.
There you go. Heavy bass. Yes.
Yes, it's just it's those little small things,
Yeah.
and the fact that we don't have a generic AV sound. We have just whatever serves a song, and it becomes what it is, what it is. And we've written like way more songs than we've recorded because we had a catalog of just like stuff we've tried and didn't work. We'd backburner it, come back to it later, steal riffs from it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of writing that goes on to get to like the 11, 12 songs for an album.
Oh, okay. So
Cool.
it takes a lot to put it together. Yeah.
None of it's forced either. It just evolves in itself. You don't
Gestate.
go about saying we're going to write a heavy song. It's just you have a skeleton out of nothing, and it just becomes what it becomes. And that's got a little country flair to it. Okay.
Yeah.
That wasn't it just happens.
Yeah.
We don't force anything, and if it's not working, it's not working. We're not going to like change something just to make it work. It'll work when it works.
Right.
It just happens.
Yeah.
That's why we're all over the place as far as sound goes. It's just there's no one direction because we don't pigeonhole ourselves into one direction and make everything just so linear where everything sounds the same.
Right. You don't follow like a pattern.
Like Scott said, you serve the song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's good. I like that. Absolutely. So who is next? Annie?
Okay. I was like,
Annie. Hey.
So the question was like, what music?
What do you enjoy about?
What I enjoy about music? Other than what they said, Brian and Scott and Brett, for me, it's that, and also a feeling, because since I was a kid, like the picture that I showed before, I just enjoy music. I was always in my brother's room, and singing the songs like AC/DC and Judas Priest and everything. And I think it's just part of me. It just I grew up with that, and it's I consider it part of me.
Absolutely.
Music, it's in my veins.
Yes.
So for me, it's so natural to be on a stage. It's like home.
I love that. Absolutely.
Yeah, and now that we're gonna write new songs, it's gonna be cool because I haven't write a song since I was in Spain. So that's
Wow.
many years ago.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool to be like an actual rock band now. That sounds like a rock band. And
Very
write
cool.
songs. Yeah. But for me, yes, it's what they said plus the feeling that it's in your veins, the music.
Absolutely. Yes. It's part of you. It's in your heart.
Yeah.
It's in your soul. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah.
Passion.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. How about you, Brett?
Hey, Brett, before you even say a word, stand up and show everybody how low your shirt is buttoned.
It's not. But
Stand up.
I'm in my
You gotta
house,
stand
man.
up. You gotta stand
I'm
up.
still cooking dinner.
You gotta stand up. Look at that. You can't even get lower than that. And he's like, I'm cooking dinner.
Oh my goodness.
That's Italian. That's Italian.
All right.
All right. How about you? What do you like most about being a musician?
Being able to wear my shirts like this whenever I want to. That's what I like most.
Boom.
There you go.
It's the truth.
What you want, when you want, and how you want.
You can do whatever you want to an extent.
Yes, there you go.
Plus, you can't be wrong.
Battery.
If you're doing original music, you can't be wrong.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. You're just like, whatever. Now, if you play in a cover band, they'll be like, oh, he's not playing it right. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not doing it well. There's no point in that to me.
If it's not
I mean, that's
fun,
how it started when I was 14. It's like, you can't say you might say we suck, but you can't say we screwed up because we wrote the song. Yeah, we're not good, but you can't do it.
Yeah.
You know, so I never got nervous up there. It's like
That's good.
all those people, they can't do this. They can't suck this bad. They can't even get up here and suck.
I hear you. I
Well,
hear
you're
you.
wrong there, Brett. They can. I said, you're wrong there, Brett. They can.
I want to suck just like him. He's terrible.
Yes.
Oh no.
No, but no, what Brett is saying is 100% right. When you're writing your own stuff, that takes balls to go out there and show your art. And you're either going to get claps,
Right.
yay, or maybe you might get a matchbook thrown at you.
Oh shoot.
Had that happen. That
Did
wasn't
you?
fun.
Oh
Somebody threw a
no.
lit match at. Yeah, thank you. But you
I
know,
tossed
get
it right
plenty of
back
this.
out at him.
Yeah.
Like, here you go.
Yeah.
All right, Daryl, how about you?
I don't know. I think that there's specifically rock and roll. There's just something kind of organic about it. You know, it's raw, it's honest, and playing it is it's not something that, like, I guess with like just going through the daily stuff that everyone's got to do. There's just something about it that makes it, I don't know, makes it stand out, makes it seem more important.
Yeah. That sounds good. You just got to put it out there and let them
Yeah.
see what you do. Yep.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. You know, and it's. I don't know. It's almost like, I think me and Scott had this conversation one night, and it kind of resonated. But it's like, it's a different, everyone cooks dinner, goes to work, whatever. But like, there's this like other side of your brain that this just seems to scratch.
Yeah.
I think that was originally Scott's words. but you know, it's just like a different part of my brain that's I just can't get from the mundane.
No, you're 100% right, Daryl. And tell me if I'm wrong, guys. We listen to music differently than a person that's listening to music. Because I just bought this record and I love. Okay.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
Me as a drummer, I start dissecting the songs. And it's really kind of fucked up because I want to enjoy the song.
Yes.
But I can't. I can't until I dissect it and understand what's going on with the song. And I do it with every song. And I will be the guy in the back of, you know, if I'm at a concert, it doesn't matter what concert I'm at.
Right.
You know, you always see these guys. It's like you can always tell the musicians in the freaking crowd because they're all standing in the background going like this, you know. And it's like, I'm not doing that because I'm trying to be, you know, some, you know, whatever. My brain goes to, I want to understand what you guys are doing up there because that's what I do.
Right.
And it could be Alice Cooper. It could be Iron Maiden. It doesn't even matter who it is. And I'm going to sit back there and I'm like, okay, I am studying this because my brain needs to figure it out or my brain needs to know.
Yes.
And I think a lot of musicians do that. They don't do it on purpose. They just, they're musicians.
I don't think we can help it.
Musicians do.
Yes.
You know, are we fans of music? Yes, we are fans of music because we write music. We're fans of music because we play music.
Yeah.
Now, there's fans of music that are fans that they listen to music, you know, and that's the majority, the you know, the people out there. That's who we're trying to sell our stuff to, are those people, you know. And so, but as a musician, you're looking at things through a different lens.
Yeah.
You know, than your average music fan out there.
Well, that's true. I can see that.
You know, and I love music. I love music. I sit there and listen to it. I count beats. I'm listening to the bass, the guitars. I've got solos going in my head. I don't know what lyrics are. I don't know. I'm listening to music and I'm driven by the music, you know. And then after I'm like, that's what you saying? That's awesome.
Right,
You know?
right.
Yeah.
You hear it in a different way.
Yes.
Yeah. I gotcha.
There-
That's
there's-
very
there's-
cool.
There's some bands they'll catch one. It's like, for myself, I love Duran Duran, and I will dissect everything except for Duran Duran. I just listen to John fucking Taylor playing bass. It's like, that dude, holy fuck, I can't even hear anything else but him.
Yeah.
I like
They
it.
write good songs too.
Well, is that, I know, but it's like John Taylor's like so badass. Like, I would never be able to do that, but it's like, damn.
Yeah.
You know, it's like stink face. Fuck yeah.
I was like, what? Yeah.
Every time it comes on, it's like,
Yeah.
Oh. So what's on your bucket list? I'm gonna let you go here in a couple minutes, but just a couple more songs, couple more questions, and then I'll let you go. So bucket list. What's on your bucket list that you haven't done and you want to do?
Oh, what's on my bucket list that I want to do? I would love to bring our music to Europe.
Oh, nice.
I would
Very
love
cool.
to bring our music to Europe. And to be honest, I think on our last album, the majority of our reach was in Europe. And I mean, we had some here in the US, but I think the majority of it was in Europe. And I think if we were to, you know, be able to bring this project over there to play some shows would be amazing.
we got fucked by COVID. We released Twisted Road 2 weeks before COVID shutdowns,
Yeah.
and we were working on like European tour and US tour, and then like it all flatlined. So it's like, shit, okay. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, that's a bucket list thing for me.
Yeah. That's awesome. Who's next?
I'll
Yeah,
say the
that-
same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a tour around my land.
Yes.
I'm from Europe.
Annie, make it happen.
Barcelona, so you have to see me.
It's perfect.
Hey, if we play
Happening
Annie's,
for family.
we play your hometown, Annie, for a barbecue. That
Yes,
counts.
stop
For a
it.
barbecue.
And yeah, with your family. There you go.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
perfect.
they're at least what I know from Barcelona is like when you know that it's like a USA band coming into town, everybody's crazy because it's like, oh, it's an American band. Like, oh, it's crazy. So
Oh,
And her
that's
family
cool.
loves me.
yeah,
Also cool. I like that. That's perfect.
but
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be cool to tour Europe. Yeah.
Very
I just
cool.
want to play at least one show with Rat, just because.
Just because
Just
you, Stephen
Just
Pearson, you're like,
because.
hey, we look like brothers.
even at load in would be good. To see,
Pretty cool. You kind of resemble Stephen Piercy. I see it. I see it. Hmm. I can see it.
I just think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
You know
that
what?
would be nice.
Add another one to that.
Yes.
Billy Squire.
Yes, I could see that. Yep.
Love Billy Squire.
I do too. When I grew up, oh my God, I was crazy about him. I was. Yep. Nice. But I see more Stephen Piercy with you. I can see that image with you. Yep. Who's next?
I'm not really a bucket list kind of person. I'm more of a let's just survive the week.
Let's get through the week.
Yeah, I'm really just working for the weekend here.
There you
So
go.
like I'm not I don't know. I'm just kind of along for the ride at this point.
There you
You know
go.
what? What Daryl's not telling you
Yeah.
is if we could play a show with Black Label Society, Daryl would be like, okay, yeah, that's a bucket list item.
That would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
There you go. See, there you go. Awesome. There's got to be something. Something out there. Oh, also cool. So, what advice would you give to someone just starting out in the music world, like you guys?
What advice?
Yeah.
Oh my God, the music industry has evolved so much, and we've
Yeah.
we never even got to take advantage of the most awesome part about it.
Yes.
I think if I was to tell anybody, always follow your passion. If you're a musician and you have an instrument or whatever it is, just keep pursuing it. Okay, it doesn't matter how old, how young, whatever it is. You have that passion. You know you have that passion. Okay.
Mhm.
You might be a songwriter, you might not be. Okay. If you're not, don't worry about it. You can be with a bunch of songwriters and still be part of that project. But just look at it as something that, like I said, it's a piece of art that you can start out with nothing and end up with something that you can show yourself. Mainly, it's not so much your friends. Of course, you want to show all your friends everything what you've done, but really, it's if you're happy with it, your friends will be happy with it. And
Absolutely.
just go with it, man. If you want to be a musician, be a musician. This is to the young kids. I'm not talking to old people that are like, oh, I want to pick up the guitar and play. Listen, you're either you had it or you didn't. It's not something you just pick up and say, oh, I'm going to be a freaking musician. No, I'm talking to young kids. Young kids out there that are in middle school, they're in high school, they're trying to figure it out. That's where you get that passion, and it just builds from there.
Absolutely.
And be original. Don't try to recreate somebody else. Don't force yourself. You could be influenced by everything, but don't try to
be that person.
be that guy. Just or mold. Just be you,
Yes.
and the legitimacy of everything else will come out as you, and people will respect that. If you're trying to be somebody else, it looks phony,
Right.
and people just kind of go, "Yeah, okay, both."
Been there, done that. Don't reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
The wheel's been invented, but there's a lot of different spokes on that wheel. Just be a spoke on that wheel.
Yeah.
You know,
Like allow yourself to evolve, because what you think may change later. And it's like just evolve with it. And probably also for a practical matter, don't be a fucking douchebag to people, because your reputation does matter, and you will lock doors on yourselves if you're just like,
or burn bridges. Yeah.
Yeah, don't burn bridges. You know, try to be, you know, stuff happens, and you know, fits of rage and just being an asshole. It's like it doesn't pay down the road at all.
Right.
So, yeah, that's my practical advice.
Yes. Absolutely. I get it. Yep. How about you,
Don't
Annie?
write stupid songs.
Yeah. I love
Stupid songs on stupid people. Yeah.
What would you say, Annie?
Me? Follow your dreams.
I love it.
Look at me. I
That's
started
right.
in Spain and I end up in the USA.
Yes.
Follow my dreams.
There you go.
I always say that I want to have an American band and
I got
an
a
American band.
There you go.
That's not why we got married.
That's perfect.
But yeah,
Daryl?
follow your dreams.
Yes.
I would say not to follow trends for the sake of doing it. You know, to find who you are, what you like, what you want to be, and just do that. Don't prioritize what someone else is going to actually think, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
That's true.
You know, you have to be like, you have to have integrity, I guess, with yourself. So just, it doesn't matter what, no one gives a shit what the other person thinks. Just, you got to do it for you.
That's right. I like that. I love all your answers. Very, very good. And then one last question. I had it and I lost it. What's one word that describes you as a musician? Just one word.
Unique.
Awesome.
There you go.
Asshole. No,
One word.
Unique.
I think that would be more of a funny kind of get along with everybody.
Yeah.
Well,
Daryl's
apparently I'm a
thinking
guy.
hard.
He's thinking.
What a long day.
Yeah.
I'm a Guyver.
That is true.
A diver.
MacGyver.
Oh, MacGyver. Oh, okay. You fix
MacGyver.
it. Yeah, you can fix anything. Yeah. Okay.
Dude.
All right.
The things
I'm
I've
gonna go
done
with-
for this band. Yes.
I'm going to go with loud.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds
Daryl,
good.
you nailed that one.
I love it. Brett?
I just always wanted it to be just legit. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
And just be able to hold my own. I ain't anything special, but
Just nail it.
just, yeah, of course.
You got it. All right. Did we get everyone's answer? Oh, Annie, what was your answer? I don't know.
I said unique.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I guess because my accent and I'm different from other female singers
Yes. I like it.
on a stage.
There you go.
And vocally too. It's
And
like
vocally.
her delivery is definitely influenced and heavy in like male 80s rock singers.
Yes.
It ain't like la 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 la. No, it's like fucking power.
It's
Nobody
like
got time
it's
for
full energy. Oh my Don't.
Yes. And projection. They ain't no like hold it back like, oh, I'm singing a song now. It's more like I'm singing a song right now. You
Yeah.
listening to me now? Can you hear me now?
I love it. It's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any shout outs or anything you want to say? Excuse me, anybody? Anything?
Oh, I have the show in September. Is that
Yeah.
upcoming show in September with the Burning Witches in
That's so
Atlanta,
cool.
Georgia. And we are gonna rehearse a lot and write songs.
Awesome.
And it's gonna be me singing. What else? Writing.
Just continue to put it together, and then we'll have you back on the show, and then we'll have all your music so we can see
Yes.
everybody. You know.
Yes, we hopefully have some videos coming from the September show.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Because it's gonna be a good venue as
Yes.
well. So
Yeah.
we're probably gonna have somebody with a good camera or something so we can have footage
That would be awesome.
for the
Very
website.
cool. Yes. Very
And
cool.
the-
Very cool.
I'm gonna do a shout out to people that have stuck out with us and have responded to the fact that we're doing stuff again, and they're like excited. It's like, thank you,
Yes.
oh Lord.
Yeah,
Oh,
shout out
that's
to all our
good.
fans.
Yes.
It's like about time and just whatever, and then people say no. It's like we posted this interview on AV page, and like another guy from 30 South TV, he posted too. He's like, I'm next. I'm like, okay,
Okay.
gotcha. And this is a dude we interviewed like long time ago. So that'd be kind of fun if we do that. So just like people just being there still. Even
Yes.
though we've been inactive and hiatus for a couple of years, it's like
Right.
they're still there.
Yeah.
It's like that means something.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like when we post the AV was back, we got like 200 likes
Wow. Very cool.
Pretty good out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
out of nowhere, like in a matter of hours or something. It was like, oh, okay,
Like,
cool.
yes.
Yeah.
That's great. That's really good.
So,
And it'll keep climbing. It'll keep climbing.
mhm.
Any other shout outs?
Brian.
Daryl O'Brien?
I want to shout out to Daryl. He's rocking that beer today.
Yeah.
I
How
am.
about that?
You can say I'm attached to it.
Yeah.
Eric,
There you go.
Danny,
What?
I'll have a meme I'll send you later. It's funny.
Oh.
Any other shout outs, Brett?
no. It says
AV
my battery's
products.
running low. That's what my shout out is.
Oh,
No,
Oh, my
you guys are
laptop.
probably hungry.
I'm sitting here. It's like, oh shit, it's gonna cut me off.
Oh no. Well, really quick before it does, where can people find you?
Facebook,
Plug in your socials.
Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all the
Yeah,
streaming
it's everywhere.
platforms,
YouTube.
YouTube, Instagram. Well,
Touch tunes.
Touch Tunes,
Touch
yes.
tunes. Okay.
Yes,
Cool.
that's true.
Yeah, if you're
all
in a
streaming
bar-
platforms.
If you're in a
Spotify.
bar and you see touch tunes, you put an Asphalt Valentine, you pull us up.
All right.
Spotify.
Yeah, it's on everything.
all
Spotify.
streaming platforms.
Yeah, we're on all social platforms and
Everywhere.
yeah.
Okay.
If it's music, we're on it.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I can't wait for the new music to come out. Annie, I just can't wait to hear you with the band, and it's going to be awesome, amazing. I loved you when you were in the other band, and I saw your energy, so I know it's going to be powerful.
It is.
Yes.
Can't wait for that.
Yay. And then I
Yeah.
can't wait for the videos to follow. It's
Yeah.
going to be awesome.
Shotgun still exists too.
What's that?
Shotgun Superstar still exists though.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's good too. Awesome. Awesome.
It's not buried yet. It's not quite dead yet.
It's
Not dead yet. It's still there, but not dead yet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. Please come back when you have all your music and your videos. We'll schedule that in. And please feel free to post anything on my page. I have 2 pages, so please feel free to do that. And when you come into Baltimore, let me know, and that definitely have got to be there.
Oh yeah.
And see
Definitely.
you in the front row, in the front row of the front row.
In the front
Yes.
row.
Yes,
Very front row.
front row. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. Always support live music, music in the making, music everywhere. And I will talk to you all later. Stay in touch.
Mhm.
Mwah. Thanks
Thank
again.
you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's just one of those days when you don't wanna wake up. Everything is fucked, everybody's stuck.